The WNBA community was left stunned after a shocking and devastating moment unfolded during a heated Indiana Fever game. Sophie Cunningham, one of the league's fiercest competitors and a fan favorite, went down hard following a brutal collision with Bria Hartley, a moment that immediately raised concerns about the severity of her injury. What initially looked like just another physical play quickly spiraled into something far more serious, as Cunningham clutched her leg in visible pain while teammates and fans looked on in disbelief. Within minutes, the replay clips began circulating across social media, igniting a firestorm of reaction. Fans, analysts, and even former players began weighing in, debating whether Hartley's contact was just part of the game or an unnecessary move that crossed the line. Hashtags supporting Sophie began trending, while others fiercely defended Bria, calling it an unfortunate but unavoidable accident. The atmosphere around the league shifted almost instantly, as what should have been just another competitive matchup turned into one of the most controversial storylines of the WNBA season. But the real shock came when Sophie herself broke her silence. After days of speculation, concern, and endless online chatter, Sophie finally shared her thoughts, giving fans an inside look at her mindset, her recovery, and how she truly feels about the incident. Her statement wasn't just about her injury. It carried emotional weight, powerful reflections, and a message that could redefine how fans view this situation and the players involved. For Cunningham, this wasn't just about basketball anymore. It was about resilience, sportsmanship, and standing tall in the face of adversity. And make no mistake, this story isn't just about one injury. It's about the ripple effects it will have across the WNBA, the Indiana Fever, and even Sophie's career moving forward. The build-up to the injury. Heading into this matchup, tensions were already high. The Indiana Fever, featuring rising superstar Caitlin Clark, were under the spotlight, and the Phoenix Mercury, led by Cunningham, were eager to prove themselves. Every possession was physical, every play contested. Cunningham, known for her toughness and hustle, was playing with the same relentless energy that has made her a fan favorite. But nobody could have predicted the devastating twist that was about to unfold. The injury play. Midway through the game, Bria Hartley and Sophie Cunningham collided during a fast break sequence. What initially looked like an aggressive but routine defensive play quickly turned disastrous. Cunningham crumpled to the floor, clutching her leg in visible pain. The arena went silent, teammates rushed to her side, and medical staff sprinted onto the court. Replays showed Hartley making contact in a way that many fans are calling unnecessary and possibly reckless. Immediate reaction on court. Cunningham was unable to get up on her own and had to be assisted off the court, leaving the game for good. The Phoenix Mercury bench looked stunned, while Indiana Fever players appeared shaken as well. Some Fever fans applauded Hartley's hustle, while others expressed concern for Cunningham. Meanwhile, social media lit up instantly, with thousands of clips circulating within minutes, sparking debates about whether Hartley's actions crossed the line. Medical updates and team response. Shortly after the final buzzer, the Phoenix Mercury's medical staff released an official statement confirming what fans had feared from the moment Sophie Cunningham went down. The injury was severe enough to sideline her for the remainder of the season. For a team already battling adversity, this news hit like a gut punch. Sophie isn't just another player on the roster. She's a cornerstone of the Mercury's identity, embodying toughness, resilience, and a relentless work ethic that inspires both her teammates and fans. The diagnosis revealed the seriousness of the injury, and while no official timeline for recovery was immediately announced, insiders hinted that Cunningham's road back to the court will be long and challenging. The update devastated the locker room. Several players, including star veterans, struggled to find words when speaking to the media. One player noted through tears that Sophie is the glue of the team, someone whose presence extends far beyond points on the scoreboard. Coaches echoed the same sentiment, describing her as a leader by example, a competitor who never backs down, and someone who elevates the energy of everyone around her. Losing her for the season doesn't just leave a hole in the rotation. It leaves a void in the team's spirit. The Mercury's head coach emphasized that while the injury is heartbreaking, The team's focus now shifts to supporting Sophie through her recovery. "She's given everything to this team," the coach said, "and now it's our turn to give that same energy back to her." Fans watching the press conference could see the emotional weight on the players' faces. Many shared heartfelt tributes on social media, recounting moments where Sophie's hustle plays, clutch three-pointers, or fiery competitiveness inspired them. The community rallied behind her, turning what was initially despair into a wave of solidarity. In moments like this, a team's response defines more than just its season. It defines its culture. And for the Phoenix Mercury, their reaction showed not only how much Sophie means to them, but also how they plan to carry her fight forward, even if she can't be on the floor beside them. Sophie Cunningham breaks silence. For days, fans waited to hear from Sophie Cunningham herself. Finally, she released a heartfelt statement on social media. She thanked her supporters for their love and prayers, expressed her devastation about being sidelined for the season, and made it clear that she's determined to come back stronger. While Cunningham didn't lash out directly at Hartley, her words carried a subtle message. She acknowledged how difficult it is to suffer an injury in a situation that could have been avoided. Bria Hartley's side of the story. Meanwhile, Bria Hartley has faced intense criticism online. Some fans are accusing her of being reckless, while others defend the play as part of the physical nature of the game. Hartley issued her own statement, saying she never intended to hurt Cunningham and wishes her nothing but a full recovery. Still, questions remain. Was it simply a hard basketball play gone wrong, or something more careless? Fan and media reactions. The basketball world has exploded with hot takes. On ESPN panels, sports podcasts, and Twitter feeds, analysts and fans are divided. Some argue that the play was dirty and should result in disciplinary action against Hartley. Others insist that injuries are an unfortunate but unavoidable part of basketball. Cunningham's fans, however, are uniting behind her, launching hashtags and flooding her accounts with support messages. What this means for the WNBA season. Sophie Cunningham's injury is more than just a personal setback. It has ripple effects that could shift the entire trajectory of the season for the Phoenix Mercury. Known for her relentless hustle, defensive grit, and ability to step up in clutch moments, Sophie isn't just another player on the roster. She's a spark plug, someone who sets the tone and elevates those around her. Without her, the Mercury lose not only a reliable scorer and defender, but also one of their loudest voices of leadership on and off the court. This loss forces the Mercury coaching staff to rethink their rotations. Younger, less experienced players will now be asked to fill in the gaps, stepping into roles that Cunningham typically commanded. While this could be an opportunity for rising talent to prove themselves, it also puts immense pressure on Phoenix to maintain playoff contention in an already competitive WNBA season. On the other side, for the Indiana Fever, this incident raises important questions, not just about the play itself, but about the larger narrative surrounding physicality in the league. With Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and other rookies drawing unprecedented levels of media coverage, every foul, every collision, and every controversial call becomes amplified under the spotlight. The Cunningham injury may reignite debates about whether the WNBA is doing enough to protect its players or if the league is leaning too far into physical play to attract viewership. Beyond the immediate basketball implications, there's also the broader fan perception to consider. As the WNBA continues to grow, moments like this, where a key player's season ends due to a controversial incident, become defining storylines. For casual fans tuning in because of the hype around Clark and Reese, or longtime fans following stars like Diana Taurasi and Breanna Stewart, the question becomes, is this level of intensity good for the game, or is it crossing a line? What's certain is that Cunningham's absence will be felt not just in Phoenix, but across the league. Rival teams may sense an opportunity to capitalize, while fans rally behind Sophie with hopes of a strong recovery. The injury serves as a reminder that every game matters, every moment carries weight, and the balance of the WNBA season can shift in the blink of an eye. Conclusion. At the end of the day, Sophie Cunningham's resilience shines through even in the face of adversity. Her statement proves she's not done yet. Far from it. fans can expect her to return next season with even more determination. As for Bria Hartley, her reputation now hangs in the balance. Was this just an unfortunate accident, or will her name be tied to one of the most controversial moments of the WNBA season? One thing is certain: the rivalry, the drama, and the emotions are far from over. Cunningham's silence has been broken, but the conversation is only just beginning.